Good evening, everybody. My name's Tarali.
And I'm Ramsey Rum.
And this is the Midnight Run. We're back for the final chapter of the ICC raid. We have teleported ourselves up to the Lich King using the rune that matches this rune directly below us in the center of the wings that we just did. Now, all we have to do is go over here and we have to talk to this guy and tell him that we are prepared, High Lord Fordring, to fight the Lich King. And the Lich King is going to slowly walk his ass down here. And we're going to do battle with him after a long while. Now, this fight, as far as dangers are concerned, as we mentioned a little bit in the last video, the Lich King will spawn black pools on the ground. You'll see them coming because there'll be an arching projectile that lands there first. When that happens, if you run into them or are in them, you will get kicked off of the platform and you will die. It does not matter. There's no way to be immune to doing that, so you can't really get out of it. If you get popped out close enough, you might be able to blink back onto the platform, maybe. Highly doubtful, but it can be done. You can also be life gripped back to the platform, but that's even harder to do. And, okay, he's done talking. We just have to attack the Lich King. So, main thing is watching out for the portal, the little puddles. And he's gonna do a modicum amount, like if you leave him alive long enough, which has to be done...
To get the achievement.
Which has to be done for the achievement. He will eventually... Watch out. So that was one of those projectiles I was telling you about. So now we get in close and we do as much damage as we can. He's already down at half health, which is fine. And then he summons mirror images of things and makes you fight them. It's not that big a deal. But we've already kind of gone past the phase of where the black things are, for the most part. The black puddles that knock us off this platform. I cannot see, because of all the stuff that's on the ground, what is happening. Okay. We're doing good damage. He's down really, really low. He does a whole mess of things, and then he's going to do something which is going to seem like a very bad thing, usually. Assuming we get him down all the way here. Okay, now he's pretty much dead. Like, he's taken lethal damage, but he's got to do and speak his piece. Taking forever, as it always does. So the Lich King is basically saying, like, hey, I knew your plan all along, and, you guys trained up and you became the best, and that's exactly why I wanted you here, so I could take your power, essentially. So then, like, we're all supposed to be dead at this point because of shenanigans that happen, and so he's gonna raise us from the dead as, like, part of his undead horde, but because, of course, we're way too high level for that to be a thing that would actually happen to us, we're just kind of stuck here while he talks.
Or because it's glitching out. I mean, one or the other. I think it's a glitch, because it used to do it right before the expansion patch.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened, but it's, he's still going to talk forever. And then, of course, you have Fordring over here who's going to, like, Samson his way out of this thing.
To shatter these bonds.
He calls on the light, and the light answers him. And he breaks free to land essentially what turns out to be, the turning point. Because a lot of times back then, your raid was pretty damaged. They were pretty... Yeah, okay, he's dead now. But they were pretty low, or there was a few of them that have died already. And when Fordring did that and brought everybody back to life, it was kind of like a wow moment. And then we get this nice cinematic of the Lich King defeated.
I didn't get that.
No, I did.
father.
How cool would it
Is
have been if we had gotten that map right there? Come on.
At long last. No king rules forever, my son.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Without its master's command, the restless scourge will become an even greater threat to this world. Control must be maintained. There must always be a Lich King.
The weight of such a burden. It must be mine, for there is no other.
Tyrion! You hold a grim destiny in your hands, brother. But it is not your own.
Bolvar! By all that is holy.
The dragon's flame sealed my fate. The world of the living can no longer comfort me. Place the crown upon my head, Tyrion. Forevermore, I will be the jailer of the damned.
No, old friend. I cannot.
Do it, Tyrion! You and these brave heroes have your own destinies to fulfill. This last act of service is mine.
You will not be forgotten, brother.
I must be forgotten, Tyrion. If the world is to live free from the tyranny of fear, they must never know what was done here today.
So basically, Tyrion was going to become the new Lich King because Arthas's father said there always must be one, otherwise the Scourge, who are already inhabiting Azeroth,
Tell them only that the Lich
would
King
be
is dead, and that Bolvar Dragon died with him.
would be more deadly than ever if there wasn't one.
Now, go. Leave this place and never return.
So Tyrion's like, I'll take this burden on myself. Well, Bolvar Fordring is his brother, and that's who we just saw basically beg for that to happen, to be his responsibility, because oh, my inventory is full. Because he was already pretty much messed up by a dragon, so he wanted to make sure that nobody knew that there still was a Lich King. So he told him to tell everyone that the Lich King is dead, and that he as well died, and that there's nothing here to be gained by anybody. But we as the players now know that the Lich King's helm, or therefore the power of the Lich King, rests on this, here in this place. So it's kind of an interesting lore bit that may or may not come back to haunt us later, but we'll definitely find out as we do more and more raids and that sort of thing. Now, here comes the moment of truth. We've looted everything, or we will shortly. I'm going to summon Jeeves, because my bags are full, and we're going to see what the grand total is as far as what we can expect to make, or what you can expect to make by doing this dungeon on 25-man heroic. So let me browse the goods. I'm going to auto sell. I did have to repair 38 gold worth of armor. I sold a bunch of grays that equaled that out pretty much. So that was a break-even point for me.
Hey, you didn't give me that cloth to add to my...
Oh, yeah. Where are you? Let's see. Yeah, that's another thing we need to do. I will trade with Rummy. And anything cloth in here, because you can trade everything up to 2 hours. Let's see.
Do you want the plate?
Yes, please. So you can trade back and forth, which is really good. And I'm going to trade her all the cloth, and I think she can use daggers, so I'm going to give her that and see if that's the case. And anything that requires a mage token, I'm going to give to her, because she can do that herself, and that is that equates to another piece that she can have for transmog later. I actually have 3 tokens to give her, which is fine. And I think that's everything that she can wear. So she's going to give me 2 items, which get added to mine. One is the Cold Waif Links and the Scourge Reaver's leg plate. So one is this one. I'll control click on it. You guys can see what they kind of look like. Kind of. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in there. And then now that Jeeves is out, I'm going to sell everything, and then we'll get you guys the grand total of what I made for this. Yeah, I want to sell that. Yes. Sell that. Mm-hmm. And I just tend to sell everything, even greens, just straight to the vendor, because I don't care that much about them. I have this Crusader's Mark of Sanctification, which I'll probably take down to the vendor down there and see what we can do about that. And I have that piece, which does not do me any good. That gets sold. Sell that. Sell that. Yep. So, definitely, I mean, this is 25 gold worth of a mace that I can sell. Boom. Gone. This is another 10 gold and 76 silver leather item. Very good. Netherwing eggs I have from the last raid that we did. This is a plate piece that are wrists, so I will sell it, and it'll go away. And then I'm going to teleport down to, if I can, which I might not be able to. I can't teleport down. Okay. Oh, I still have 2 things to loot off this guy, because that's right, my bags were full. So I got those 2 items as well, and one is an axe, which got added to my Havoc's Call, Blade of the Lorder and Kings. Let's see what that looks like. It's a one-handed axe, and we will control click. That looks pretty cool. Nice big kind of blade, very like hand axe, but huge. That looks pretty sweet. What I'm currently wearing is this blade, which I also like. But that axe is pretty cool, and like I probably would use that as a transmog item for sure. And it's worth 27 gold, so it'll be another 27 gold I can add to the total of this one.
Unfortunately, from here, it looks like we are gonna have to portal.
Yeah, so the tokens will probably get us 3 more pieces, or how many ever tokens we have. That's not really here nor there. But as of now, I believe I started. When we came in here, I had 14,606 gold, and I now have 15,179 gold, which equates out to about 663 gold that I gained just by selling the items that were in here without using the auction house and without really too much extra stuff. I might get a few extra gold off these guys. I could sell it for 15 gold right now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see if I can get some pieces out of it to add to my collection. I also maybe added about maybe a dozen items to my collection of appearances, which has made me pretty happy, because I'm going to like collecting that and seeing what the best and coolest looking thing is. And eventually I'll probably come up with sets and that sort of stuff. What about you, Rummy? How much have you made?
I made 1,000 gold.
Okay, so
I'm at 23,000. Now, I still have my tokens, which if I sell them straight up, it gives me 30 gold. But I want to turn them in and get the look. Why not? I have them. I can do this again. So, we'll see how much those pieces are worth after I get them.
So yeah, well, this has been ICC. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more content in the future. We're probably going to do at least a few more of these targeting specific instances. We'll probably do Alduar at one point, and maybe next Ramus. as well as soon as we figure out why Dragon's Hole keeps glitching on us, we'll probably do that one too.
Well, I got one for you better. I'm glitched out still, so I cannot port us anywhere.
Okay, so we're probably going to have to Hearthstone out of here, because I think you can still do that while in combat. Can you Hearthstone? Try it. Yeah, okay, she can Hearthstone at the very least, which is good. Alright, so if you get stuck in combat, Hearthstone out. Until the next series of these, keep an eye on the channel for other videos you might want to check out, as we'll be posting as often as we possibly can. And I have been Tarali, and of course this has been Rumsy Rum with me, and we will see you guys at the next Midnight Run.
Laters.